Who? 170 boats from all over North America and overseas, boats ranging from hundreds to mere years old. What? The 161st New York Yacht Club Annual Regatta presented by Rolex. When? That perfect time of year in the upper Northwest when it's still cool with the rest of the country sizzling. Where? The Narragansett Bay, New York Yacht Club, Harbor Court, Newport, Rhode Island, and surrounding bodies of water. Why?
It's a wonderful peace that comes when you get away from land and concentrate on making the boat go well, but also having all the movable parts fit together.
Good. Love them.
The adventure's as much in here as it is out there. Working hard and enjoying all of the tricks that, Mother Nature can throw at you.
If you have a wonderful crew like this, the weather is manageable.
Islands, bays, cliffs, the ocean, and the history worthy of royalty has made Newport, Rhode Island a canvas on which is painted 161 years of this regatta. The very evolution of building boats parades the Narragansett Bay with wood, topsails, mizens, fiberglass, asymmetricals, string drops, and flying hulls. The regatta started with an around-the-island race in light air and reverse, with the slowest boat starting first so the boats would catch up to one another during the race. Spectators found their way to the water, while Newport's landmarks sawed the fleet's fine breaths of air along shorelines. An elaborate equation that took into account the boat's ratings and time to complete the race determined an overall winner, which was deemed to be Interlodge. Austin and Gwen Fragaman and their Boatin HPR44 will be presented with a Rolex timepiece at the end of the summer. For the weekend section of the regatta, the score sheet was wiped clean, and New York Yacht Club's race committee dropped buoys in the water for the inshore, offshore, and stadium-style round-the-buoy racing. In 1912 and 13, the New York Yacht Club commissioned Herreshoff with construction of 9 New York 50s, and were scuttle-butted to be the best one design class ever built. Only one remains today, and her name is Spartan. After a long bout as a charter boat in the Caribbean, it took 18 years to restore her to all her former racing glory, and she's sailed this annual regatta ever since. The defending champ was victorious this year in the CRF non-spinnaker division. Matt Hayes' S-Class boat, Squaw, ran away with the winning title. The famous 12-meter saw a fleet of 9 and were broken into 3 different divisions to compensate for the vast differences in design. All were close battles, with KZ-5 Laura and Victory 83's crews sailing their crafts to triumph in the Grand Prix and Modern division, while 1962's America's Cup winner Weatherly won the traditional division. Moving up through history, Flying Cloud 2, Gordon McNabb's Swan 44, with notable Neil Patrick Harris aboard, won Perf 3. In IRC4, returning victor Bill Sweetzer's J109 Rush just won out against New York Yacht Club's Commodore Reeves Potts aboard Carina. Moving even further toward modern-day technology, Dan Cherish's CNC 30 Extreme 2 won with Walt Therian's Themis close on his heels. And in the biggest boats, Austin and Gwen Fragaman's Interlodge performed well yet again to take the overall win in IRC1. A sweet, sweet victory over Hooligan, who they finished second to last year. Congratulations to all of the winners. From Newport, this is Ashley Love.
The third day of the Audi RC44 Porto Cervo Cup promised a full day of fleet racing. Good news for the 12-strong fleet, who were anxious to get going after no racing yesterday. Nico Poons and his team Charisma were ready to fend off their rivals, who were all hungry to get their hands on the prestigious golden wheels currently on board the RC44 Regatta Cup Victor's boat.
While racing, I don't think about the golden wheels, but of course, having the golden wheels, it gives some pressure. I got lots of energy looking forward to go racing.
Also hoping for a victory today, Igor Lar of Team Serif.
We always want to make our mark, and I'm pretty sure we are able to do it, but also other teams are extremely good, so we will see.
Although Slovenian owned, the team also boasts some Italian crew members.
I'm sure they always want to win, but probably especially this event because it's going on in Italy.
Home waters or not, the fleet hit the racecourse eager to take first blood. The first race saw a clean start for all but Mag Racing and Brunello sailing team, who were over the line early. As he'd hoped, Igor Lar was first round the top mark, but Team Aqua were hot on their heels. The pair split at the bottom gate, and when they came back together, it was Team Aqua who'd snatched the lead. A lead they maintained to the finish. Race 2, and the fleet kept close around the course. Team Nika led the pack around a busy first top mark. The action continued at the bottom gate with thrills and spills. But amongst a tight fleet, Nika held their own and took the win. Brunello dominated the final race and stretched out a massive lead by the last downwind, a testament to great teamwork.
It's not mine, it's him, because he was making brilliant tactics today, and his decision in third race to go to the left was absolutely brilliant.
I sort of felt like if you go golfing and you birdie the first hole, maybe you should go in right then because it's not going to get any better. But we had, the second race was pretty good. And the last race was a miracle comeback to 6. Basically, we were next to last, I think, at the top mark. So it's a hard class. There's a lot of good boats and good teams, and we're fortunate to be where we are.
I believe we are getting champagne because we didn't hit anyone today. Oh, it was so shifty. There were like 40 degrees shifts. And when it comes to 40 degrees shifts, it's not shifts anymore. It's like a new race. It's a bit like a lottery.
So after the first 3 fleet races, the results looked like this. Brunello are the leaders, with Team Aqua only 1 point behind them. But with 2 days left of racing, it's anyone's game.
Honestly, we did it perfect, so we just keep sailing always. So yeah, for me, under my point of view, the risk as a captain, the risk when we pass close to between Isla del Sec and the Sec, I was really concerned about the boat, and I was asking to the navigator, "But are you sure that it's enough water? It's everything clear?" So no. It was okay. We did it very well. It was a day that it starts with a lot of wind. We were a little bit worried that the wind could increase. but with the light wind it was blowing today, we get our best result and we are very happy. For tomorrow we would like to still making a good job. In fact, we were making a good job also yesterday. So I think that we must keep pushing, trying to do our best. All the team is working really, really good. We are very happy and keep sailing.
Boats such as the super yachts have a huge following, especially online. People want to see from all over the world how their boats are doing. Especially the owners want to know, and we get thousands of hits on the track viewer, where people from all over the world want to see the tracking. No one from the shoreline would be able to spectate the event. All the boats would be sailing around. You probably wouldn't be able to tell which boat is which unless you were very attuned to the looks of each boat. Track allows the audience onshore and off of the island to be able to follow the exciting events that happen on the water.
Welcome to the final day of the 28th Southeast Asian Games in Singapore. The medal racetrack for 3 classes was set up in stunning Marina Bay.
It is a beautiful place. Audience, the people around, the public are just walking around the reservoir and looking at the racing, and it's a lot closer than in the open sea. The companies who are situated in the buildings are looking down and looking at the racing, so it's a wonderful, wonderful experience for them.
After a small delay waiting for the wind to fill in, races kicked off for the laser men team racing. The final between the 3 boat teams of Malaysia and Singapore was tough and incredibly close in points. Ever present in attack, Malaysia came out on top, sealing gold, with silver going to Singapore. In the laser radial team race, Singapore won the first race, but it only postponed their agony, as a second close match gave the win and top billing to Malaysia, doubling their gold medals in team racing. The final in the keelboat men's match racing event was the third event of the day, featuring a head-to-head between the Philippines and Singapore. The advantage of home waters saw Singapore lead for most of the first match, but a mistake near the finish cost them the win. Victory in the medal-deciding match 2 again went to the Philippines, securing their first ever gold medal in the match racing event.
It really feels good because after 20 years of competing in the SEA Games, this is the first time I've already had 6 silver medals and 2 bronzes. But then this is the first time getting the gold.
Medal ceremonies took place against the impressive skyscraper skyline of Singapore, bringing the 28th edition of the Southeast Asian Games to a memorable close.
White Cliffs of Dover, very famous. And yeah, we're just getting to the end of the southeast corner of England. We sort of join the coast around Eastbourne onto The Hague.
It's always nice to come back to Cardiff. It's on home turf, and this marks the first year of a new 4-year contract as well. So we're here for the long term, through until 2018 as it stands at the moment.
Oh, it's fantastic to be here. Yeah, for sure. It is this bay here where most of the action is. The starts and the finishes are always right here in the marina end of the bay, and yeah, there's always lots of people watching, clapping, cheering, and yeah, so it's really nice to have that kind of atmosphere for sure.
Cardiff Bay is absolutely the epitome of a stadium. It's a compact race course. It brings the racing within metres of the general public, of the VIP and the world's media as well. It offers everything that we're after.
Well, it's probably one of the tightest race courses we've got on the Extreme Sailing Series, and it's a really great natural stadium here because there's all these fantastic viewing points for all the public.
We like sailing in Cardiff. It's a good race course. It's very small, compact race course, and yeah, normally we see a lot of breeze here, so it's been fun.
It's generally windy and quite often very, very gusty, particularly at the start and finish area, right in front of the VIP area. So there's plenty of action, but plenty of challenges for us, and that's what makes it so exciting.
Actually, we love the place because it's a really breezy place, and we like to sail in the breeze this boat. It's challenging, it's really hard, it's physical for the guys in the front, but it's a pleasure to sail with young guys in conditions like this.
It's been pretty relentless over the years. It's really intense, lots of racing because the races are very quick, so it's just mega intense 4 days racing here.
It's a great venue, and we've got summer here all weekend. It's fantastic weather. Windy and sun, what else can you ask for?